Okay, so Peacemaker Season 2 ended not too long ago, and in this video I just kinda wanted to share my thoughts on Peacemaker Season 2 as a whole. Like, did I think the season was good, or do I think it's bad? And I'm just gonna warn you, I'm gonna talk about some spoilers in this video, so if you haven't seen Season 2 yet, or just Peacemaker as a whole, please click off the video now. But if you have seen the season, or you just don't care, then you can stick around. So yeah, let's just get right into it. So, Peacemaker Season 2. What do I think of it? I thought it was pretty solid, honestly. I mean, more than solid. I thought it was actually really good. I have some issues with it, which I will talk about in the video. But I want to start off with saying that I absolutely loved Peacemaker Season 1. I thought Season 1 was such a great season, so I was so excited for Season 2. And I will say Season 2 delivered. Now, which season do I think is better? That's a tough one to say, cause I really liked both of them, and it's not that easy to compare the two of them, cause both seasons are so different from one another. Like, Season 1 seems more focused on like the action, the comedy, and still character building there. But it feels like the focus is a lot more on the comedy and the character building and a little bit of the action, while Season 2 feels like... Well, in Season 2, there's not that much action, and it's way more character focused, and it's still comedy focused as well. But both seasons are pretty different from each other, so it's hard to say. Now, with Peacemaker Season 2, I thought it had a kind of a slow start, because it felt like the first 5 episodes were just set up, and I will say, I didn't have much of a problem with it, because I still enjoyed the episodes. But some episodes felt kind of like a nothing burger, and kind of like nothing happened in some of the episodes, it felt like. But when we got to episode 6, that's when it started getting really good. Episode 6 and 7 are the best episodes in the season, because oh boy, those episodes are good. Those are some great episodes. And especially in episode 6, one of my favorite scenes in probably the entirety of Peacemaker was just the reveal that that alternate dimension Peacemaker was in was Earth X, like the Earth where Germany won World War II. That was such a great reveal, and I got some goosebumps when that reveal happened. Now, was it predictable? Yeah, pretty much everyone theorized that it was Earth X even before the reveal. People theorized it ever since episode 2 or 3, I believe it was. So I kind of thought it was going to be Earth X. Pretty much everyone else on the internet thought it was going to be Earth X. But I still thought the reveal was really solid. And I also think the characters this season were a big highlight. I have always loved the characters in Peacemaker. And like, Peacemaker himself is still great. And I like that they put a lot more focus on Hardcourt in this season, because I really enjoyed her character this season. And of course we have other amazing characters like Adebayo, Economos, and who can't forget Vigilante, one of my favorite characters in this show. And also one big highlight of the season was the introduction of Langston Fleury. He was honestly one of the best characters this season. He was so funny, honestly. And I also really enjoyed Rick Flag Sr. this season. I thought he was a really good antagonist. And I also hate him with all of my heart after what he did to Peacemaker in the finale. And I will also say Eagly is the GOAT as always. Now, one big thing I kind of want to talk about is the Season 2 finale, cause I have some things to say about it. When it comes to the Season 2 finale, I was honestly disappointed. Like, did I think it was a bad episode? No, I thought it was kind of a solid episode. It had some great character moments, but as a finale, it just didn't feel that great, honestly. Like, not just the Season 2 finale, but maybe a finale of the entire series as a whole, cause James Gunn doesn't have any plans for Season 3, so this might honestly be the final episode of Peacemaker as a whole. And it honestly just doesn't feel like a finale. Like, episode 7 felt way more like a finale than episode 8. Episode 8 felt more like an epilogue, and that was kind of disappointing. Like, throughout the episode, I was just waiting for something to happen. Like, throughout the episode, I was like, surely something will happen now, and surely something will happen now. And then we got closer and closer to the end, and I was like, is seriously nothing going to happen? And one thing I also didn't like much about the finale is that it felt more like a setup for the rest of the DCU than it did a finale for Peacemaker. Like, for example, Rick Flag Sr.'s use of the door portal thing. Like, that is a big setup for the future of the DCU. But like everything else in the episode with like the door portal stuff, it all just felt like setup for the future of the DCU. And I'm just really curious how this finale is gonna tie into Man of Tomorrow, cause apparently Peacemaker Season 2 ties into Man of Tomorrow. And I am kinda curious with what that'll be, cause will the door portal thing play an effect in Man of Tomorrow? And the finale also kinda just felt like a bunch of music videos, because it felt like half of the episode was like just music videos. And I also thought it was kind of a missed opportunity to not have Keith show up in the finale, because I thought that was what episode 7 was building up to, since they show that Keith is alive at the end of episode 7, and from the looks of it, he probably wants revenge. So I thought Keith was gonna go through the door portal and go into Peacemaker's world and try to get revenge. But nope, Keith doesn't appear at all in the final episode. I'm guessing he'll probably appear again sometime in the future of the DCU. But I just feel like with the Peacemaker show, that was like the perfect opportunity to have him come back. But instead we just got an entire setup episode for a finale. But even though I was kind of disappointed with the finale, I do still think the season as a whole was pretty solid. And I do really hope that we're gonna see more of Peacemaker in the future of the DCU. He's probably gonna show up. They can't leave it on that cliffhanger and just have him not show up in the DCU. But anyways, I want to hear from you guys. What did you think about Peacemaker Season 2? Let me know in the comments below. But I'll see you guys next time. Bye!